Lico 3 here. Friday Night Mailbin. There it is. Mostly baseball, but something I've got into recently is auctions, and I call them penny cans. So what that means is penny candidates. So it's a card that I want to list at a penny with free shipping and most likely a 10-day auction. So if you guys check out the store, there's a ton of awesome deals. I'm having fun with this. I have a lot of fun selling. I still collect, obviously, but it's just fun to do this too on the side. So this is a lot, definitely a penny can lot, and so I didn't break any 2018 finest just because I didn't see the value there for the the price that the boxes are. But I did pick up this lot, and I wish I had a receipt to show you the prices on these. But you can get a lot of steals. It's basically, these cards aren't like great cards or anything, but you can just get pretty good deals when people sell stuff in huge bulk lots because it's all different players and teams, and most people are looking for a specific player or team, if that makes sense. So here's a Tyler Wade auto, and these were all just in one big lot. Lucas Sims. These are all nice looking cards. Obviously they're not the most desired players, but Max Fried Rice, Brandon Woodruff blue to 150. That's a neat one for a Milwaukee fan. So I'm just gonna go through this lot. These are interesting sleeves. Are these like perfect fit penny sleeves or something? Christian Arroyo, who just got sent down. We got Dustin Fowler. I think he got sent down too. Sandy Alcantara. Is he on Florida now? Oh, there's actually more in here. I'm so confused with these soft sleeves. Yeah. I'm not a fan of these at all. Oh, I guess it was just stuck to it. So this was stuck to the back. Anthony Banda, he really doesn't have any hobby at all. So I don't know what these will sell for. Probably a few bucks. Paul Blackburn. But the key to it is when people buy multiple cards, that's kind of where you get your kick with the pennies. When they just buy one and it only sells for $1 or $2, you don't do too well. But when they buy 5 or 6, that's kind of when things are good and you're getting stuff moving and circulating, stuff you don't need for your collection. It's just a fun little endeavor. So speaking of Devers, here's some Devers cards. Bunch of these were probably $1 a piece or something. So just finest base. That's kind of been my thing lately. Just classic base cards is kind of where it's at for me. So here's some Devers finest base, and then this is the finest firsts, which I actually like the design on these. I think they look pretty cool. So let's take a look at these. These are the refractors. These probably won't do too well unless you have like a marquee player. So Jackie Bradley, Blackman. These greens are out of 99. Thames, Kimbrel. Blues are 150. That's a neat one. I might just keep that for the PC. I don't have a lot of Altuve parallels. Machado, the Dodger. Sale, that's a neat one. Betts, Strasburg, and Dustin Fowler. Those are all 150. And then there's another lot of refractors. So I feel like these were pretty cheap. So I don't know how these will do when I do the auctions, but to me this is a cool alternative to busting a hobby box. It's like the next best thing. Adrian Beltre, the purples are 250. So there's another Linder. There's a Linder. I'll keep that one. Abreu, Kershaw, Herrera, Machado, and Nick Williams. Cool card for a Philly fan. So that's the finest lot. We're starting off with that. It's also a cool little bonus when you get like free top loaders. I'm just a value guy. I like deriving value from everything. So there's some top loaders. Put those to the side and use those later. Throw the trash in the corner. And let's get to the first or the second package here. Oh, this is sick. This was about $200, so not cheap, but it is a Brady PSA 10. So it's in the last generation holder with the white strip in the back. So Pacific, very, very tough set if you guys ever bought these raw. I've talked about this set many times. They're just very susceptible to white chipping. So PSA 10 is a very cool card in this. So raw of this goes for about 30 to 40, I think. That's the last time I haven't looked at them recently, but that's what the market was last winter. So there's a cool Peyton Manning. That's the Topps Chrome 98, just a classic, iconic base rookie. Cool little action shot too. I don't think these are tough if you're trying to slab him either. He's kind of like, looks like he's like almost jumping off the ground there, getting ready to throw. It's the same photo as the Topps, but the Topps Chrome's obviously a step up from the Topps. It's about a $25 card too, so it does have some value. Jennings Family Business. Do you guys ever buy from them? They have a lot of auctions. This one was a kind of one of my picks to click prospect wise. Alex Verdugo. I just kind of like his potential to have moderate power, low strikeout rate, and a high on base percentage. So this is the gold refractor rookie. It was about $10 shipped, so to 50. 18 finest Verdugo. Here's a plain white. Yeah, so now we got penny cans, slab cans, and casket cards. Christian Kirk. These really don't have a lot of value at all. Like this was like $1.50 shipped. This product, I don't think it's really worth the money at all to break. I've bought some of the lots and ran some auctions, and there's not a lot of value in that product. Not for the cost of a box, which is like $130. That's pretty ridiculous. I think about $70, $75 would be more in line with that product, but the market does what the market does. Hank Aaron, this is 74, 73. 70-30 centering. It's much bulkier on the right side, but still a classic Hank. One of his last ones too, so. Those are just badass cards. I mean, even if you're not gonna slab them, those are just cool to have. Just old baseball cards like that. They don't have to be perfect. We've got a lazy shipper. I think I bought this. Yeah, I bought this on accident. So I do a lot of quick bidding at night, and I didn't catch that this was like a Burger's Best reprint or something. So I'll just throw that in a penny auction. But it's the Correa. It looks like the Topps update, but it's obviously not. So it's just a buying error. But it went for like $250, and I was like, what? So this is the Saints new receiver, Traquan Smith. So I always pick up some Saints and Chiefs rookies this time of year. I don't know. I can't get it out. Let's cut the front. It was like $6 shipped. These elite cards just don't sell for much. Beautiful looking cards though. The stickers don't look that bad on them. They kind of blend in a little bit. So that one's the 99. That's the turn of the century. Something that elite football has been doing for a long time. Here's an Ultra Brady. These are usually very condition sensitive. So this one is looks pretty nice actually. It's got some soft white corners, but that's to be expected. It looks like it's about an 8 caliber card. But beautiful Brady from 2000. That one was hopefully I already cut into that and looked at it. June 26th, so that one's been sitting at the bottom of the bin. Star rookie Suzuki 2001. So this is a really cheap card. This is a basic Ichiro rookie. This and the Topps traded are just cool cards, and the Bowman. If you just want a basic rookie card of him, I would pick up one of those. Couple of these Topps Tradeds. Not Topps Traded, Fleer. 1987 Fleer Bonzes. I can't remember the price on them, but they were a pretty good deal. So these were graded a long time ago. I've got the old generation holder with the 0 in the front there. So I'm guessing these were graded like early 2000s or maybe late 90s. Cool. Couple of 9s of the Bonds. Probably about $10 a piece. This is one of my subscribers that sends me stuff, so he just throws 2 cards usually in a plain white. Let's see what he said. He must watch the videos pretty well because he always knows the players that I collect. So we got a Fred Taylor setting the standard from 2000 Upper Deck Reserve, Gold Reserve, and then we got a Manny. This is a cool one, the 94 Bowman foil. So a couple cards. Thanks for those. You don't have to send me cards, but it's cool to get them, I guess. This feels like a lot, so there's a lot going on inside here. Looks like an Elite 18 lot. So if you're in the market for some football cards, 2018 Elite Football, just check the store. There's a bunch of auctions. Just go to my store and type in like Elite 18 and it'll pull up all those. There's a lot more coming in the next probably 2 weeks too. Let's see what was in this one. Okay, so Back to the Future. Is this a 2018 issued card? This is a sticker dump. Alex Collins to 75. This is kind of they had some 2016 rookie auto stickers left over, and they just said, hey, let's throw it into Elite. You only get 2 autos. Let's put that $2 card in there. This is a Bosa Status Blue to 99. That's neat. And then we got the purple to 99. So there's a bunch of parallels. Primary colors. I'm not really a fan of these. They just low end insert. They're actually numbered on the back there. I didn't know they were numbered. $2.99. Steelers, Marcus Allen, and this James Washington to $1.99. So there's Field Vision. Is that Le'Veon Bell? Kareem Hunt. I'll probably just keep that one for the Chiefs. Luck. We got Gurley primary colors purple. That one's to 75, and then we have Samaje Perine to 66. So just a bunch of not the best cards, but they're part of this lot, and they're really cheap. So this is if you do buy a box of Elite, this is one of the hits you'll probably get. One of these Craftsman jerseys. I think they're hideous. It's kind of the same design as Crown 2014 or 15, but they're just ugly. So there's Craftsman's event worn jerseys. Denzel Ward, he was what, top 5 pick. Flip. We got a Ben to 93. Jordan Lasley, Alex Smith to 10. That's a cool one. Chad Thomas to 199. It's sad seeing him in the Redskins jersey. Mike Evans to 13 and a Pat Mahomes to 299. So Elite 18 cards. I like the look of the cards for the most part. Just not a lot of value if you do plan on breaking it. This is neat. This is actually for my registry. This was a more expensive, older card that I've bought lately. So it's in one of the older slabs. It's the 1969 Topps Reggie Jackson PSA 7. Beautiful. Let's try to see what brought it to a 7. I mean, doesn't have perfect centering, obviously, and it's got the corners are just a little pushed in, so it has a nice look of a 7. So badass Reggie Jackson card though. Thing about Jackson that always was surprising to me is he seems like a guy that would have been like 6'4", 230, but he was like 6 foot, 195, or 6 foot, 210 towards the end of his career. All right, we got some more of these cards. What is this? Golden Memory, Sean Alexander from 2002, and then a exclusive 2002 Jamal Lewis. So some more of those ones. This is neat. Donruss, Tony Gwynn, 83 Donruss, Tony Gwynn. Looks pretty good, and he's got the Rudolph the green-nosed reindeer there on his by his nose. It's so lame. Here's a Calvin 2007 Topps Chrome Refractor. Neat card. That copy's a little off center. It's a Beckett card? Yeah. This is a card that'll be snapped out and resent to PSA. Verdugo. So this is his 2014 Bowman Chrome Prospect base auto. It's about $40 for this Beckett 9 one. Cool. Trying to find packing slips so I can get prices on these cards. 64. So 64 Topps, Hank. Looks pretty good. Looks like about a 5. So there's that one. That's not mine. That's my brother's. This stuff's garbage though. This blank cat stuff. This one was cut into already. Looks like it's a Barry Bonds lot. These are always a lot of fun. This is the 87 Donruss one, so I've busted a lot of boxes of this, and you're definitely not guaranteed a Bonds rookie in a box, and then you might get 2 or 3 in the next one. So these are all just raw ones, probably $1 or $2 a piece. So I'll have to look through those and see if there's any that I want to send off. Try to slab them. So an 87 Donruss Bonds lot. This is a cool one. I'm going to consider snapping this one. So I got a Beckett 9.5. It's the Albies base Chrome Prospect Auto from 2015 Bowman Chrome. Looks like the edges got a 9, so I'll have to look closely at the card and kind of see. Like if I don't think it looks like it has a chance at a PSA 10, I'll just let it sit in here. That corner is kind of soft there. So what the corners get? 9.5. Okay, like that corner. It shouldn't be 9.5 corners, but I'm not the greatest for them. So there's the badass Albies. That was about $160, and they're going raw for like 140. So I figured why not get a 9.5 one. I thought that was a pretty good deal. Let's try to cut in between these two stacks. Another one of these lots. So I've kind of learned the hard way that these red parallels aren't really worth it to list. Unless, you know, you got a player like Aaron Rodgers or Garoppolo, but like just Demarius Thomas and Alex Smith, players like that, the card's worth about 75 cents, so you're going to break even if you try to list it and sell it. So I'll probably have to put these in lots. I thought they were more valuable, but these reds are only they're out of $2.99. They just don't have a lot of value. So Robbie Anderson, Demarius Thomas, we got Rodgers, Antonio Brown would be a good one. That's a good card. Garoppolo, he's a Hall of Famer, I think, already, the way he's being treated. And then Michael Thomas. So these reds aren't very good. Here's some more, another elite lot. These are like absolute, what is this, 2016s? Guess he just threw those absolutes in there. I don't know why. I always think if you send a lot like this, I know I've talked about this on videos in the past, you should like protect them, like put top loaders or something around them like that. I don't know. Instead of just throwing them in a team bag and calling it a day. So here's the Spellbound Wilson to 99, and then there's the Spellbound at 299. Face to face. That's an interesting card. It's like a playing card. And then a red. We got a purple of Derrick Henry. A couple more reds. Tidal Waves. That's a neat looking set. There's a Breeze purple to 75. So this is kind of a mixed lot. That's a cool Landon Collins to 49. Jarvis Landry. Trubisky. And then a couple of these Captain Clutch cards, which I don't really like. I thought they really hit their stride in 16 and 17. You know, they took a break off in 15 from making elite, and they went with that clear vision stuff, which was okay. But I think they took a slight step back in some of the insert sets this year. Bowman draft picks. This is the Ichiro Suzuki. Classic card. It doesn't have a lot of value. I think it should be worth a lot more than it is, but it's just more for me and you to pick up, I guess, for a good price. This was a Verdugo Bowman lot. These were like 99 cents. I think there's 20 or 25 of them, plus shipping, so probably about $4.50 shipped. 20 cents a card or so. Thought it was a good deal. So we'll see. Bowman 18s. Love Bowman 18. Last Friday, I actually hit a Reese Hoskins green refractor auto out of a blaster and sold it for about 400 bucks. Here's a Francisco Lindor Bowman draft. Just the base. This is about a $2 to $3 card, so it's definitely a bargain for the caliber of player he's turned into. These always remind me of the Dead Bird. They've got that stuffing in them. This might be a return. Let's see what the problem was. Oh yeah, he wasn't happy with the condition of this Acuna SP, so I just gave him a refund. It's got my painter's tape in my card. So this is such a neat card. I've busted a couple cases of this, and you get about one of this per case, so it's definitely not an easy pull. So this is the Acuna variation. I'll make a condition note on that and put it back in the store, probably in an auction. I don't know how much I'll collect Acuna. I think I'm going to go with Albie, since his stuff's a lot cheaper, and I think he could end up being the better player. Acuna Chrome base autos were going for like 500 or 600 raw. That's pretty silly. Here's a Maze 66, just a classic Maze in a PSA 6. So can't go wrong buying these older cards. I know Rick Hoops won't like the 6, and it's probably off-centered to him. But he's I said it in my comment section. Rick Hoops is a PSA 10 troll with perfect centering. This is nasty. This is such a great card for 40, 50 bucks. This 87 Donruss. If you guys know how tough these are to find looking this crisp, you'd have a lot more respect for this card. I don't know why I'm getting all mad. I almost sound mad, but great card. Sometimes a card just gets you pumped up. These are always a pain in the ass getting into. These ones that are like folded over. Alright, we're in. This might be a care package because the cards don't look familiar. And if it is, thank you. I feel like I've been getting a lot of care packages lately. Or no, it's an Alex Rodriguez lot. We'll just flip through these real quick. It was cheap. And it was some of like the 95, 94s, and 93s that I like. Obviously, a lot of these are pretty low-end junky cards, but there were some newer cards that I thought were pretty neat. And it was really cheap, too. So we got some newer ones. I don't really collect them in the Yankees. I just like the ones from the Mariners. Like that one's sweet, the 96 Flair. That's a badass set. That has the hot gloves insert. The best hot gloves is 97 though, with those flames coming off the glove. Whew. There's 95 Fleer. I broke a box of that a couple months ago. Okay, this is a Stadium Club chrome insert lot. These chrome inserts fall one per box, so you get 16 per case because there's 16 boxes. So it's not the easiest pull, and it's a 300 card base set, so definitely a cool card to, if you want to own some players from your team or just some players in general. Cool insert to pick up. That one's not mine either. Johnny Unitas Treasures. Stuff it back in there. Let's try this one. This thing's like reinforced with cardboard, hardcore. This is a serious shipper right here. Look at that shipping. A Hank 1966. Looks like a Band-Aid's on it or something. 66 tops, Hank. Great card. Let's do this PWE. Oh, cool. This was like $10 shipped. Beat up Hank from 59. It's just a neat card to own, even if it's like a 2 or 3. So there's that one. So I guess I'm buying a lot of Hank Aaron's. That's sweet. This was actually a return. So this card, I'm going to put it back in the store a third time. It's got an edge that really bugs me, and I noted it in the description too, but it's just, I think it's worse than people think. So it's the Albies light blue SSP to 10. It's a really sick card. But I'll put that back in the store and put a note, but I might just end up keeping it because it keeps getting shipped back to me after I sell it. We've got this Jamal Lewis gold from the dude that sends me random cards. So that's it, guys. That's about a half-hour one. Not the best Mailbin, but there was some neat vintage and lots. So that's it. Later. I'm out.